Let me ask you a question. Do you have big goals that you keep putting on and off? Do you procrastinate all the time? Yes, today I'm going to share practical ways on how to beat procrastination for once and so that you can start moving towards your goals and dreams. And before I start, please do me a favor, comment, subscribe, and share this video. So straight away, let's go into tactic number one on how to beat procrastination, because we know we all procrastinate. We have those things we want to do, but for one reason or another, our emotions, our feelings, the way we feel, the outside environment takes over, and for one reason or another, we end up not doing those things we know we should be doing. So the first tactic I want you to do is I want you to plan the night before. See, most of the things would be eliminated or would be done if we plan the night before. See, if you want to do something, but for one reason or another, you get to your emotions took you out of it, plan the night before and say, when I wake up, this is what I'm going to do. These are my goals for the day. This is what I'm going to do towards my goals and dreams. Because guess what? When you plan the night before, they say it's like your subconscious mind works 24 hours a day. And I'm not going to go into the subconscious mind. That's another topic on its own. But there's a part of the, something inside you that works to make sure what you think about the most is what's going to get executed. So your mind or your brain is going to be working on that goal, through the night. And guess what? When you wake up in the morning, because you planned the activity before, the night before, guess what? You're going to be more compelled to actually do something about it. You're going to be more compelled to take action. So before you get any further, I want you to schedule time for something you've been putting off and put it in your diary and say, what am I going to do tomorrow? And I want you to plan it. Tactic number two is I want you to focus on starting before perfecting. Let me say that again. Focus on starting before perfecting. See, most of the time we want everything to be perfect. We want to have everything to be in place before we can actually take that first step. But one of the things I've learned is sometimes you have to go through that mess before you can actually get to that perfect thing that you want. So if you're waiting to be perfect, then guess what? The chances are you're going to be waiting for a long time. Can you imagine if you say to yourself, you know what? I'm just going to start and then I'm going to learn along the way. That's what my mantra. I will mess it up until I get it right. Mess it up until I get it right. Because guess what? You're never going to get it right, especially for the first time. So how do you expect to have that experience, to have the perfectionism that you're talking about without you starting? So I want you to focus on starting before perfecting. Oh God, I absolutely love that idea. See, I want you to actually go back and look at my videos from years ago. You will see that I'm getting better in front of camera, that I'm getting better with, the way I present, my videos. See, it can only get better. Imagine if I said, oh, I will start when I'm perfect. I will start when I'm not scared to look in front of this camera. Or I will start when I know how to express myself and put my ideas across and not make mistakes and not mumble. Guess what? I would not have started this YouTube channel, and I certainly would not have stood up to set up my first personal development seminar. So I want you to start before you think about perfecting everything. Tactic number three, this is the next slogan. We've all heard it before. Do it now. See, there's certain things that come up in our heart of hearts that we know we should do, but for one reason or another, there's just something that's tugging at us. There's just something that seems to pull us backward. I heard someone say it's like there's a force that's trying to stop you from going after your goals and dreams. So sometimes you just gotta say, I'm just gonna ignore my feelings and I'm just going to do it now. And once you develop that mindset, then guess what? Most of the time you realize that, once you start doing something, guess what? The energy comes up. right now, let me confess, I didn't want to shoot this video. I've been saying, after all, this is my video for next week, for that weekend coming. I've still got, about 5-6 days. Guess what? No, I said, you know what? Let me force myself. Let me shoot this video now so I know it is done. It is sorted. So I want you to develop that Nike mentality. Say it over and over. I do it now. 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 Until it becomes a part of you. And sometimes try it, test yourself. Those moments when you don't feel like something, but you know within your heart of hearts, you know within your soul you need to do it, just force yourself. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Next tactic I wanted to share with you on how to beat procrastination is I want you to visualize the consequences, both good and bad. See, most of the time when we hear about visualization, what they tell us is visualize the good, visualize how you're going to feel like once your goal and dream is manifested. But there's another part that not so many people talk about. I want you to also visualize in the consequences. If I don't pursue my side hustle, if I don't start this business, then guess what? The consequences are I'm going to be in this job that I hate, that I despise, that doesn't give me fulfillment for the rest of my life. Oh, about that. Yes, that's painful, isn't it? So I want you to visualize not only the good, but also the bad of the consequences that will come from you taking action or not, from you procrastinating or developing a do-it-now mentality, or planning the night before, or starting before you perfect everything. So this is a powerful exercise, but it's going to require you to take some time and be by yourself. Sometimes it could even be contemplating or taking some quiet time and realize and asking yourself some really, really serious questions. If I don't do X, Y, and Z, if I keep putting on X, Y, and Z, if I keep procrastinating, what are the consequences? What are the bad things that will happen to me and my family and maybe the people I want to impact? So that's a very, very powerful idea that I want you to start thinking about. Next one is I want you to learn to do the hard things first thing in the morning. See, most of the time, because we're not used, the body, emotions are going to talk us out of doing those things we know we should be doing that will lead us closer to our goals and dreams. So I want you to develop that mentality of doing it first thing in the morning. In fact, I like to call it winning the day mentality. See, you want to lose weight, you want to start exercising, don't say I'm going to go to the gym after work, because guess what? You're going to be tired, you're going to be exhausted, things come up during the day. Once you have a bad day, your emotions are going to take over and you will talk yourself out of it. So how about you do it first thing in the morning? Win the day before it starts. Do those things that move you closer to your goals and dreams first thing in the morning. So that way, by the time you go out to the world, by the time you go to work, by the time everyone wakes up, guess what? You've already done that activity, and guess what? This is going to help you beat procrastination. And like I've always said, it doesn't have to be something long. It could be just a short amount of time. 5 minutes in the gym, 10 minutes walking around your block, 10 minutes, putting together a list of a plan on how you're going to execute on your goals and dreams so that you don't put it off tomorrow. In fact, I heard someone say, yes, I want to overcome procrastination, but guess what? I will start tomorrow. That's a nice one, isn't it? So those are the ways I wanted to share on how to beat procrastination. And let's quickly do a recap. Tactic number 1 is I want you to plan the night before. Tactic number 2, focus on starting rather than perfecting. Think about perfectionism. Think about perfecting things later on. Tactic number 3 is I want you to develop the do it now mentality. Just remember the Nike slogan. Tactic number 4 is I want you to visualize the consequences of you not pursuing your goals and dreams, the consequences of you not going after that project. And lastly, but not the least, is I want you to do it first thing in the morning by developing a win the day before it starts mentality. If you like my video, please do me a favor, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button so that every time I bring a weekly video, you are notified. It's been Come saying, come to my YouTube channel on Come Be Inspired so that you can live an inspired life where I bring you motivational videos on a weekly basis that will help you live your goals and dreams, live your life to the fullest, and discover your life purpose. Have a fantastic day, my fans. I love you all, and I'll catch you on next weekend's video. And remember to do it now.